Hello, привет! Hope you are getting on well. This is my course for those who wish to speak Russian fluently and correctly. Let's see what we can do together. This is the course Russian in Practice, and I'm Anna. If you have never studied Russian before, go to my first video that helps you with the very basics of this beautiful language. If you've seen all the previous lessons of the course, let's go on. This one is an episode that leads you to the conversations in Russian. They are first guided, then slowly they become more and more spontaneous, leaving behind the visual support and the guidelines for you to follow, so that you navigate in this sea of the conversation in Russian more and more independently. Let's revise what you've learned before. Повторяй за мной. Repeat after me. Повторяй за мной. Pay much attention to your pronunciation. Спрашивать. Отвечать. Гулять. Работать. Понимать, отдыхать. Be careful about your pronunciation here. Отдыхать. Завтракать. Обедать. Ужинать. Повторять. Great. How do you understand спрашивать in Russian? To ask. Well, remember that it's asking a question, not asking a favor. How do you say to ask, to question? Спрашивать. How do you understand мы спрашиваем? We ask, or we are asking. What's the English for я спрашиваю? I ask, or I am asking. Every verb form in the Russian present tense can be both the present simple and the present continuous or progressive in English. How do you understand она спрашивает? She asks, or she's asking. Они спрашивают. They ask. Ты спрашиваешь. You ask, referring to one person, and it's a person we know well. Good. Вы спрашиваете. You ask. This time it's the plural form, referring to more people or to a person we don't know very well. If you manage to understand everything, it's just wonderful. Your study of the Russian language is at a very good point. Now, let's say I ask. What do you do to the verb if you wish to speak in the present tense? You throw away the last two letters, there and the soft sign, and you just add the personal ending that you need. We wish to say I ask, so we add the ending relative to the pronoun I. It's you in Russian. That is why I ask is я спрашиваю. Я спрашиваю. How do you say I ask? Я спрашиваю. Good. How would you say you ask, referring to a person you know well? You is ты, and the verb form is спрашиваешь. We have put away the ending to as before, and we've added yes, because it's the very ending referring to the second person singular. You ask, ты спрашиваешь. What's the Russian for he asks? Он спрашивает. What's the Russian for she asks? The verb form is still the third person singular, so it remains спрашивает. We will only change the pronoun. It's она this time. She's asking. Она спрашивает. We ask. The ending is M, and the whole of it is мы спрашиваем. It's quite okay if you don't remember all the endings yet. Your memory, as the memory of almost all the other people, needs its time for memorizing the new grammar rules. Just concentrate on my question for a while. You can even hit the pause and reflect as long as you wish. Then, if you still can't find the answer, just listen to me. It's absolutely okay. Remember to get back to this video several times before going on, and your result will surprise you. Now, let's finish the exercise we have been doing. What's the Russian for you ask, referring to several people? Вы спрашиваете. The ending is эте, and the phrase is вы спрашиваете. Now, the last one, they ask a question. Они спрашивают. Они спрашивают. Very good. With this online course of the conversation in Russian, you speak almost all the time. The thing is that if you want to learn to speak, you need to speak. No other kind of exercise will help you. If you read only, you will never speak properly. If you write only, you will never speak. If you listen only, you will never learn to speak in the language that's your target. The only way is speaking. So you just expect very different results if you listen to these videos only and if you react to what I say to you. That is, if you repeat and answer my questions. These two ways bring you to two different results. Let's proceed. A very interesting conversation is waiting for us. You'll see pictures and I'll ask you questions about the people in the pictures. You'll think a bit and answer in the affirmative, or if it's not true, you'll say нет and correct me. Pay lots of attention to your pronunciation. It's really important. If you don't pronounce some words correctly, people won't understand what you want to say. Let's begin. Я спрашиваю, а ты отвечаешь. Девушка работает? You've probably said да. Девушка работает. Люди завтракают? Да. Люди завтракают. Мужчина гуляет? Да. Мужчина гуляет. Парень понимает, что говорят люди. Да. Парень понимает. Женщина ужинает? Нет. Она работает. Дети отдыхают. Да. Дети отдыхают. Мальчик повторяет. Да. Мальчик повторяет. Девочка гуляет. Нет. Девочка обедает. You've done a great job. Don't mind the errors if there are some. The most important thing is that you've moved on. If you still have problems with the Russian alphabet, and it's a very common thing not to remember the Cyrillic letters, just revise the first videos. Sometimes it's more useful to revise the old things instead of learning new ones. Subscribe to this channel, like this episode, and see you soon. Пока. До свидания.